using this control here. Now when I click on the whipped cream checkbox and then hit the order button, I'll expect to see a message down here that says, has whipped cream true or false? I'm going to scroll this over so I can see the actual message. Okay. Let's see if this works. I'm going to check this box and then hit order. Okay, I think a new message got printed out. And it says main activity has whipped cream true. That's correct because the checkbox is checked. If I uncheck this box and then hit the order button, I expect it to say false. And scroll to the right again, and it says has whipped cream false. Okay, so it looks like our code is correct so far for finding the checkbox view and then getting the check state out of it. Now let's continue to the second task. Okay, now we need to pass this Boolean variable into the order summary method. If I want to pass another argument into the create order summary method, I'll just add a comma here and then pass the variable, has whipped cream. Immediately I get an error that says it can't be applied to the method create order summary because that just expects an integer parameter. So let's scroll down to where create order summary is declared. Now I need to modify the method signature of the create order summary method. Instead of taking in one input parameter, it needs to take in two. So I'm going to add a comma and then specify the second parameter. The data type should be a Boolean, and I'm going to call it add whipped cream. You can call the input parameter whatever name you want, but I just want to show you that this name does not have to match this name here. Since we modified the method signature here, we have to update the Java doc as well to specify what this input parameter is about. Okay, that completes the second task. The third task is to change the order so we have to match this name here. Since we modified the method signature here, we have to update the Java doc as well to specify what this input parameter is about. Okay, that completes the second task. The third task is to change the order summary text to include whether or not the user wants whipped cream. Essentially, that means we need to use this input parameter here to modify our order summary message. In the screenshot, the whipped cream topping line appeared below the name, so let's add a new line here. I'm going to type out price message plus equals to modify the existing price message, and then add the line add whipped cream. I'm going to add a space and then add the Boolean variable. Again, I can concatenate a string literal with a Boolean value, and this will turn this whole thing into a string. Cool, now let's try it on our device. If I click on this checkbox and then click on the order button, it should say add whipped cream topping true. And it does, except again, I forgot the new line character. So I need to modify that now. Well, since I'm here, I should just check the other case. So I'm going to uncheck this box and then hit the order button. And it says false. So it's correctly reflecting the state of the checkbox. Now let's add the new line character and run the app again. If I click the checkbox and then hit the order button, then it says true. If I uncheck it and click on order, it says false. Awesome! That handles both cases. the method is called isChecked. This has a return value of a boolean, and it's being stored on the left-hand side here in this variable called hasWhippedCream. This completes the first task. I also mentioned that you could log this variable so you could verify that you're on the right path. So on the next line, I'm going to add a log message. The first argument is a tag name, and I'm just going to use the name of our class, which is main activity. Then I'm going to put my own message. I'm going to say hasWhippedCream, and then add in the boolean variable. By concatenating this string here with the boolean variable, it will turn this boolean value into a string as well. So then the text will say hasWhippedCream true or hasWhippedCream false. Now let's run the app on our device and check that this is actually printing out the right log message. I increase the size of the log window using this control here. Now when I click on the order button, true, so I can see if it's checked. So to the other argument into the create order summary method, I'll just add a comma here and then pass the variable hasWhippedCream. Immediately I get an error that says it can't be applied to the method create order summary because that just expects an integer parameter. So let's scroll down to where create order summary is declared. Now I need to modify the method signature of the create order summary method. Instead of taking in one input parameter, it needs to take in two. So I'm going to add a comma